All right. So why are Nigerians like this? Why are Nigerians always like this? If I should tell you what happened to me, if I tell you my experience this morning, you will want. I swear with my blood, you will want to decamp from being a Nigerian to being a Cotonou. Look at how it happened this morning. There are a lot of passengers today at CMS bus stop at VI. At VI, bus from VI to CMS is 300 naira usually. Because of there were a lot of customers today, and we were waiting for bus. Then the busman came, taking advantage of the multitude. He increased his price from normal 300 naira to 500. And everybody that rushed, take a look at that point, everybody that rushed into the bus rushed out of the bus immediately. Then the man was forced, he was left with no choice then to reduce the price to 400. The people then said no, they stood with one voice and said no, that the price is 300 naira, that is the normal price that we're going to enter. As the man was about to change the price to the normal price, was about to accept the price of the people, then two people then jumped inside the bus and said, okay, oya, oga, who could give me 400 naira? At that point, the bus driver wants to prove a point, and so he drove up just to prove a point. Now, let us look at that point where every customer that jumped into the bus, the same people, everybody jumped out of the bus, and the man was now forced to change the price to 400 naira. Let's look at that point. At that point, the message is sent at that point is if Nigerians stand together and speak with one voice, we will be able to move mountain. If Nigerians can come together and speak with one voice, we can move mountain. We can change the narrative of Nigeria. We can change the government of Nigeria. That is the message it sent at that point. Now, let us look at that point where two people then rushed in and said, okay, Oga, could give you 400 naira. The message is sent there is that as we Nigerians, as most Nigerians are clamoring for a good government, want to taste good government, there are still certain amount of people within that hate bad government, that are not thinking the same thing that you are thinking. Then they think the same way they think. They enjoy the sufferings of the bad government. I then get money pass. You understand? Now then they special, that the most special people, those people are the black Jesus. But if Nigerians continue like this, how are we going to be able to change our country? If Nigerians continue like this, how are we going to be able to change our government? This thing shows that power belongs to the people. I'm using this opportunity to call on the federal government of Nigeria to raise a committee, to raise an agency that will be in charge of check and balance of transportation price, both private and both public. Yes, it is possible, because if the government can tell the people, can tell the private business owners in Onitsha that they must open market every Monday, that shows that the government can also implement this thing also to the bus owners, both private and public. And by so doing, it will create a job opportunity to so many individuals who are unemployed. These are ways and various ways to create more job opportunities in Nigeria.